Hey guys, welcome back to the TohirT channel. Tahir is here. Yep, this little dude and I, we were like two partners in crime. We had a few days to do some of those photo shoots. Actually, this weekend, I had a day off and we went outside and took some additional photos that you're gonna see on my Instagram over the coming weeks, as well as I'm preparing for something super important. Crossing fingers, it's gonna work out. Tomorrow, I'm taking another day off and I'm taking care of it down in Manhattan. And I promise you're gonna see a video about it. Now, back to the topic of this video. We are gonna talk about how I've been progressing on social media to guarantee that you're not making the same mistakes that I did as I was trying to ramp up my social media presence. Let's just jump straight into it. My progress on Instagram been pretty good so far. That was one of my goals for this season on my YouTube channel, and we've been doing well. The engagement's been pretty consistent. There are new people who stop by and enjoy the page, as well as there are a lot of others who stuck around and now enjoy the photos of this little dude. And honestly, I keep getting compliments mostly either about the type of photos or predominantly, maybe like 75% of the times, about this little robot himself. And I'm yet to pick the name for him. We should do a really better job, all of us collectively, to pick a name for this guy. Now in our deep dive right now, what I want to really focus on is how do you keep that progress going? How do you keep the ball rolling without getting sidetracked and sucked into this mindless scrolling and tapping? What I mean by that is social media is an amazing tool for content creators like myself to get the word out about us, about our brand, about whatever else we're working on. Because Twitter promotes interaction. Instagram offers you an opportunity to tap into different sub-segment of the market who are maybe more visual rather than video or audio driven. At the same time, you have your Facebook, which has an ungodly amount of 2.2 billion users. And obviously YouTube, this is my home essentially. But the same social medias that provide you with a platform to spread the word, to get the word out, are also amazing at burning and wasting your time. It's terrible to admit that, but countless amount of times so far, I found myself, for example, logging into Twitter to do some of this work to promote my channel, and 20-30 minutes later, I'm there scrolling through the timeline and commenting on different tweets from other people and the celebrities that I follow. And this is completely counterproductive because I have a goal, I'm trying to stay focused on it, and I slowly drift away. Hey you out there, don't try to hide. I know you're guilty of that as well. Probably all of us who are watching this video or who are active social media consumers are worried about how do we stop wasting our time on the platform, especially when there's some work to do. Well, first of all, it's hard. If you think about the business model for all of these media platforms, right? Again, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, all of those guys, Tumblr. Let's not forget about the Tumblr. I love my Tumblr people. You cannot avoid spending a lot of time there because that's their incentive. They are incentivized and they build the entire platform around keeping you on the website for the prolonged amount of time, keeping you there and keeping you coming back to it. So how do you remain focused on the job, on the work that you're supposed to do, and avoid getting, again, dragged into this moment where you logged into YouTube to look up, say, a tutorial on how to fix your sink, and then 3 hours later you're sitting there watching the compilation of the top 10 movie scenes from your favorite genre. So we have work to do. We have different things to accomplish. We have goals that we set before ourselves, and we don't want to be in the same position where work have not been done, it's just somewhere piled on the side and we're sitting there double tapping on the photos. So here's my solution, and trust me, this is still work in progress. I'm personally still working through it and figuring out a more effective way of doing it with every single iteration. But for now, main message that I have for you is budget your time. I know it might sound ridiculous at first, but if you think about it, for example, you are a product owner or maybe you're a store owner and you want to go to the Instagram because you need to post the photos of your latest products. Then you need to go to Twitter, maybe respond to some of the potential clients, and jump in between Facebook and YouTube to make sure some of the videos that you posted there are reaching the right audience. To make sure as you switch through different platforms, you don't get sidetracked because frankly, you probably are sharing your personal and your brand and business accounts within the same environment, so you see notifications from both. You really need to go and estimate how much time do you need to accomplish every single one of those tasks, because let's be frank, you know exactly how long it takes you to write a post on Facebook or Instagram. You know how long it takes you to upload, process, tag, and prepare the YouTube video in the right way. Or maybe you're, again, posting it on Tumblr, Snapchat, or some of the other social media platforms. you can fairly budget your time for each one of those projects. You can sum them up, and that's your cutoff. You have the start time, you know how much and how long it takes you to accomplish all of those tasks. At that point, at the end, that's your deadline. Now you need to make sure you go through all of those points on the checklist and you hit the deadline without getting distracted. I believe that the discipline of following the process through each and every checkpoint to the final deadline is the way you're gonna make sure you're successful when you are on your social media platforms. Essentially, what I'm talking about is the basic discipline. You wanna make sure you're very disciplined about approaching the tasks. In today's environment, when the joys and the pleasures of the social media are so heavily mixed with you making progress in your job or in your career, with your business that you're currently owning, you're trying to promote the social media, those businesses on purpose keep the line very blurred, because again, for them that's a great incentive to keep you within the same environment for the prolonged amount of time as you switch between your personal and your business accounts. But for you to be successful, you need to have a very strict separation, and you want to make sure that you have budgeted time allocated to complete those business tasks, and your personal side of things is not infringing on that budgeted time, and that requires discipline. You need to keep reminding yourself that time is your most valuable asset. I made the whole another video, I'll link it over here and down in the description, about how I personally budget the 24-hour cycle in my life. Go steal some of those tricks, steal that mentality, because time is limited. We don't have more than 24 hours in a day. We have some basic requirements as well, like we need to eat, we need to sleep, we must spend time with our friends and relatives, we need to make sure we take care of our mental state of things. We need to make sure we have time to do something entertaining to relax our brain. And you will not be able to accomplish this if you do not fully understand how much time you need to do the things that you're supposed to do for your job or for your business. That's where, again, the discipline and the budget is so important. Once you know how much time is required for you to accomplish all your goals on social media, for your work or your personal brand, that helps you then be disciplined about pursuing those things and making sure you accomplish them on deadline and you hit all the items on the checklist. And at the same time, it frees up more time, and it will freeze up more time for you to enjoy your personal life, because now you're much smarter about how you balance both of those sides. Now, confession time. Did you ever make the same kind of mistake? Are you using some sort of productivity tools, maybe on your phone or on your laptop, your personal desktop or other device, that help you stay on deadline as you crunch through the checklist? Or are there other tips and tricks that you would like to share with us that you've developed personally for yourself as you are growing your personal brand or your business, or you're just simply becoming more successful in your career? Make sure to share them down in the comment section and hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. I'm super curious to hear what you guys have to say. That's it for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this video was helpful and opened your eyes potentially on some of the mistakes that you've done as you were using our favorite social media. I will make sure to link some of the other social media profiles that I personally use and created for myself down in the description below. There are a lot more photos of our little friend coming up, so make sure to follow me on my Instagram. Other than that, thank you very much for stopping by. If you're new to this channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and check out the videos in the backlog. And if you're already a subscriber, well, thank you very much for stopping by. As always, let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this video, and I will see you all next Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern, on this very channel. Enjoy your day, enjoy your week, enjoy your month, enjoy whatever time of the year you're currently in, whatever time of the day you are at, in, on. I'm not very good at prepositions. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.